Welcome back to the channel. So much has happened. Crazy ending. If you haven't watched the latest episode of Dark Matter, there will be spoilers in this video. So I just want to give you heads up on that. It was a doozy. That ending, I knew that Jason, to his desire was to seal the box. I didn't think that he'd actually get that far, but he did. At the end, he sealed it. And the twist here is that he brought his friend Ryan into the mix and showed him what was up and left him in a different world. That was shocking, but not surprising. So, a lot of things happen in this episode. I think Daniela is realizing that there's something seriously wrong with Jason, too, and inquires help from Ryan. Ends up following Jason to a storage unit, finds a sort of like capsule, gives it to Ryan to figure out, and Ryan finds out some interesting information that could jeopardize what he's working on, and so he confronts Jason about this capsule, and Jason decides to take him into the box and have him explore. And instead of having him explore and then come back to the world that they just in, he leaves Ryan out into a different world, leaves him there, and decides to seal the box. Like, wow. So the box is sealed, which is really just depressing, if you ask me. It's just like, it's sealed. And so I don't know where this is going to go. Daniela is stuck with this guy who is just not her husband. How does a father not know that his son has an allergy? And so there was an incident in this episode where that happened, and that wasn't fun. It just was a jarring scene for sure, because Jason too doesn't know that his son has an allergy. And so it's just big things like that, and then little things like just a lot of missteps with Jason too in his life and in this last episode. And I think Daniela was just like, yeah, there's something going on. He has weird track marks on his arm. He's acting weird. He's forgetting, he's doing things differently, but also forgetting really big things, like the fact that our son has an allergy, stuff like that, where she's just like, what the hell? And so I'm like, what the hell? Just like, dude, it's such a crazy situation. On the flip side, with Jason 1 and Amanda, they're still trying to figure out how to get through to the world that Jason 2 is in. It's just emotionally like taxing for these people. It's emotionally taxing for me I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, my gosh, how many worlds are you going to go into that's not yours, that's just slightly off, and just the disappointment of all of that. And yeah, in this episode, we did see Jason 1 and Amanda grow closer. It's such a different kind of sci-fi for me. Like, it's just different. And just the idea of not being happy with your life, the idea of to be able to change the trajectory of your life is so wild to me. The cast is amazing. Joel playing these two roles, just knocking it out of the park. Everyone's knocking it out of the park. And so that's all for me on this. But let me know what you think. Of course, I'd love to know your thoughts, and we will talk to you soon.